This month, our coaches wrote about our preferences. And Carlin, you said that these were your favorite blog posts.
Each one is exceptional. The
Mhm.
honesty and the perspective and just everything about it. I spent yesterday reading all of them, and I actually read them twice because they're so fantastic. Because I usually pick the one liners.
Yes.
I just, it's nice to read again. I encourage
Mhm.
you all to read. It's
Mhm.
so different than watching the video. And I know you're watching this video now, but really, there are a few paragraphs, and you're going to hear your story or you're going to relate to each one.
Yes, and then the words, when you see them, they stick in your mind. And I think it really helps you overcome, some of your own challenges. So let's get started. We're going to get started first with Tasha's. And here's her one-liner. The point isn't to collect perfect techniques. It's to stay curious, to treat your body as a living, changing landscape instead of a problem to solve. You deserve to play, experiment, and discover what turns you on at this age in this body.
I love her writing because she talks about, feeling disconnected or trying to be something she wasn't or struggling
Mhm.
with body image and being with partners and trying to make the connection and finally making the connection of like, it's all okay. It's what I want. And I'm just going to be in my body and I'm going to enjoy it. And it's like the notion of wonder. Our
Yes. Yeah.
sexuality, it should be about wonder. What's next? What do I want?
Yes, yes. And she talks about she has it organized by decade. So what her different preferences were through the decade. And then you can see such growth. And I know with Tash, that's what preferences are about, right? It's like it's always changing and she's going to continue to grow.
And it changes for all of us.
Hmm. Exactly. So it's a good roadmap, and it's kind of neat to just read it and then consider about your own growth through every decade to where you are now. Okay, next, Lakota's topic. Well, I'll just read her one liner because she says it all right there. Lakota, anger, frustration, and confusion don't have to be the blocks to my preferences. Turned inward, they are a perfect compass, pointing me to curiosity, discovery, acceptance, and eventually pleasure.
Betty used to always say this: women need to get in touch with their anger. So I love how she opens up and she's masturbating or she's having partner sex and she notices her face is like she's upset about something. Instead of
Mhm.
seeing it like, oh, I can't get to my orgasm, it's like, okay, what is my anger telling me? It's
Right.
telling me I don't want to do XYZ. I
Hmm.
need to be more comfortable. I need to shift a position. We don't just suffer. Use your anger as a tool to get closer to what you need.
Yes, yes. And how many of us have had angry orgasms, right?
Many.
So, it can be a way to release anger, but it can also be a reason for your anger is that you're not getting your preferences, you're not getting your needs met. And so get curious. Uh, Next is Kaylee's, and Kaylee's is one of my favorites. She says, my preference is to say no. Saying no leads to that enthusiastic yes that I don't have to think about. Finding my no and my limits has led me to discover what I prefer and want.
And she opens up talking about doing things because her partners wanted to do it. And there were limits and boundaries about what was being done because that's what they preferred. And
Hmm.
she went along with it. And I think we can all relate to this. And finally, when she was able to say, no, I don't want to do that, that's what helps us get to what do I want. So when I'm working with women and they go, I don't know what I want, it's because you've never said no.
Exactly, exactly. So defining your no can definitely help you find your yes. Okay, my one liner that you picked out. I had to give myself permission to have preferences outside of the bedroom before I could ever define my own sexual preferences, both solo and with a partner.
It's not just about our sexuality, right? It's everything. And that's why, it bleeds into everything else. When we find our sexual voice, like you did, Laura,
Mhm.
you can't disconnect that from finding your voice in every other aspect of your life.
Exactly. And if you don't have your voice in other aspects of your life, I'm a recovering people pleaser. So, it was everybody else's preference was the priority to the point where I didn't even know what my own preferences were.
You never
So,
discovered them. How could
right.
you?
Yes, right? So, that can be a place to start. And it was for me. And then for me, body sex was like the cherry on the sundae, because that really gave me permission to have preferences and to be able to go out and to discover and speak my mind and state my pleasure. And Carlin, I loved yours. And I picked out this line because I think this just captures it. Women are the most captivating and inspiring beings on this planet. Whatever befalls us, we get up and keep on going.
When we have workshops, I fall in love with each woman. And I'm not talking about romantic love or sexual love. I'm just when you respect someone. And I always say body sex has ruined me for regular relationships because the women who come in, oh God, we're so remarkable. And that's my preference. My preference is the group. My preference is body
Mhm.
sex. My preference is being with women where we're in our bodies and we're honest and we're truthful and we're joyful and we
Yes,
learn and we grow and we bond. After you do that, everything else is just bullshit. You know,
that's
it's
right.
really
There's no putting the genie back in the bottle, right?
no. And women are remarkable. We are remarkable. If you'd like to read all our blog posts, you can go to bodysex.com/preferences. This has been my favorite month, and I hope you enjoy them as much as we did.
Yes. And if you'd like to join us in a circle, we still have a spot available in our November 8th to 9th workshop in Cleveland.
So it's in Cleveland, Ohio. It's 2 days. You can fly in on that Friday or even Saturday morning. Go to bodysex.com/workshop. All the information is there. And we'd love to have you join us.
Mhm.